that if you want to play good defense.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Come on, Matt, come on, Matt. Hey, check 51, check 51. Be alert, be alert. Be alert for signals. Tempo, tempo. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game. And that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. 20. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
14.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hang out, bam. Zebra. Gotta go. 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Magoo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Malik McDowell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll run here with John Kelly, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Again, a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. first down, it's Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. First throw now for the backup Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch a bit.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ndamukong Suh. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tempo. There. Hey. Watch the screen. 12.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Able to get away. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Got it. Mike by four. 36 power.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now Sebastian Janikowski on for the long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Allen going to throw. He'll bite into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
14, run it. Shotgun.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Tempo. 19. Hey. Got it.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99.
They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to push it in with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7th. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him a gain of 37. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. David Johnson running the ball well. He's working on a 140-yard afternoon thus far. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Front left, front left. Gotta go.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The pitch goes to Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for it, and it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Janikowski adds the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Open man right side is cut complete. They give him a gain of 38. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that takes us from second to third down. Back to throw here, and he's going to let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Gotta go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.